learners, and welcome back to my channel Literature Philia. And today I have come with a new topic, My Son's Story, a novel by Nadine Gordimer. This novel is Gordimer's 10th novel, which received a special mention in her citation for Nobel Prize 1991. So when we are talking about Nadine Gordimer, she is a prominent South African writer, a political activist, and recipient of 1991 Nobel Prize in Literature. Nadine Gordimer was born on November 20, 1923, near Springscotten, Johannesburg. Her father, Isidore Gordimer, was a Jewish immigrant, and her mother, Hannah, was from London. Gordimer's interest in racial and economic inequality was shaped by her parents. Homebound, she began writing at an early age and published her first short story in 1934 at the age of 15 only. Her first published novel was The Lying Days in 1953. Now, this novel, The Lying Days, is set in Gordimer's hometown of Springs and is considered to be a semi-autobiographical work. Her most important work is The Conservationist. This work is her most acknowledged work because for this work she got Joint Booker Prize in 1974. She received the James Tate Black Memorial Prize in 1971 for her novel A Guest of Honor. Gordimer was actively involved with African politics and was close friends with Nelson Mandela. She also helped Mandela edit his speech, I Am Prepared to Die. Many of her works were banned by the South African government considering its anti-racist themes. Some of her works are The Late Burgoyne's World, which was banned in 1976 for about 10 years, and The World of Strangers. This was banned for 12 years. Burger's Daughter. This has also come many times in net exam, and this was also banned by the South African government just after the 1 month of his publication. Now, coming to our novel, My Son's Story. The idea for this novel came in her mind in 1987, and she wrote this in 2 years only. But it was not published until 1990, the year when Nelson Mandela came out of the prison. This novel tells the story of a family torn apart by illicit love, political struggle, and apartheid. Now, what is apartheid? Apartheid was a word first coined in 1930s and used as a political slogan for national parties in the early 1940s. Apartheid is a word taken from the African word which means apartness. African. African, not Africa. African, Afrikan, African. African was actually a Creole language that evolved during 19th century, and in an African language, apartheid means apartness. Now, coming to the background story of My Son's Story, the main character is Sonny. Sonny, an educated school teacher classed by South African law as colored, is slowly drawn into a struggle against the white regime. Unable to share his struggle with his family, he has an affair with the one person he can talk, a white social worker, whose name is Hannah Plowman. This novel consists of other minor characters also, including Isla, who is Sonny's wife. It's very beautiful and a dignified woman. And Baby, Sonny's favorite child, is apparently carefree and flamboyant. Will, his son, who has written this My Son's Story novel, considering, that he was named after William Shakespeare is a sarcastic narrator of the story. Hannah Plowman is a white woman in South Africa working for an international human rights group. Admiring Sonny, she falls in love with him and becomes his mistress and comrade. Half of the novel is written in the first person and tells the story through the eyes of Sonny's son, Will. It is Will's discovery of Sonny's adultery that opens the novel. Will's feelings are passionate and conflicted as love and hate for Sonny's combine in frontier where public politics mixes with private passions. But with no clear chapter division and complex narrative technique, my son's story does not have an order chronology of event. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and do subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for the next video where we are going to discuss the whole summary of this novel with major